I.O.W.Sports. 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 It's I.W.Sports. Hey, it's I.W.Sports. It's I.W.Sports. Cheer. What's going on, world? Just in case you didn't know, it's I.O.W.Sports. It's your boy Welcome on in the building. You know who that is. What's your name, boy?
Where you from, fool?
Detroit, what up, though? I'm from the murder
Nigga.
Hey.
What's good?
I'm still that nigga. Yeah. Still. Shout out to Lex Bubble.
Nigga.
What up, though, Lex?
Lex, I know we got your picks. I know everybody miss Lex. I mean, you just in case y'all didn't know, Lex is getting the bag. Her hours are changed. She's getting that money.
Getting that change.
You know, whenever she gets a chance to get away from on Amazon, that old thing that's enslaving her right now. I mean, that she's getting paid from. I mean,
right, yeah.
Don't be to it.
Don't knock the hustle.
Hey, I ain't gonna knock the hustle. Go get that bag.
Get that money, girl.
Yeah, because we know you got a plan. And you know,
who's the man with the master plan?
Hey, a lady with a plan is a dangerous one. I'm telling you, things is about to shake and move for Lex Bub. But anyway,
did you say shake and move?
Shake and move, shake and bake. You know all that.
Girl, make that money.
So, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports. We love talking football.
Right.
So, week 9 just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, in today's show, we're gonna talk about, kind of go over week 9. And then we're jumping to our picks and what we're looking forward to. But without further ado,
right.
Before we get in all today, let's get the preliminaries out the way.
Go ahead and do that.
All right? So go to www.IOftenWonder. Check out all our social media information.
.com.
Yeah, .com, all that. All our social media is on there to find out everywhere where we are at.
Mm-hmm.
And our sister company, I Often Wonder.
Right.
It's all there. All right. So, but we gonna talk about football.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah. So as y'all know, if y'all been watching the show,
right,
we've been changing up the format. So first segment, we gonna do what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. What you like,
right?
What you hate.
Big
bro, what you like?
What I like. This week it was a funny week, man.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 weeks was a funny week, but I will say I do like the way Pittsburgh pulled out that win.
Mm-hmm.
It was an ugly win.
Ugly.
And
super ugly.
And I can say the same thing for KC too.
Yeah.
But I think what I always say about good teams find a way to win.
Yes.
And specifically with Pittsburgh, because now they still undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
They go undefeated. Sometimes you have some ugly wins.
Nah, everything's gonna be pretty.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't.
But the end goal is to win.
To win.
And I think that we got the week. They find ways to win. I heard all the critics out there and all that stuff. But my thing is, the bottom line is they find ways to win.
Now, I got you.
That defense helped them.
I got you.
Roethlisberger did a couple stupid bonehead things.
Yeah, but he did miraculous being what he always do.
But
get hurt,
right?
Then play better. I don't.
He going back there.
It must be some of that rapist juice. I mean,
whoa, where that come from?
Whoa. No, anyway, he was clear of all charges.
Right. Hey, whatever gets your strength, niggas.
Hey, whatever. But anyway.
Yeah. So I think the Pittsburgh win was something, to talk about. And, if you look at it from this way, and I'm probably going to bring this out towards the end of the segment, too.
Yeah.
These last couple of weeks, when you think you have a hand on how the season's going to go,
something changes.
Something changes.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? And week 9 was one of those examples.
Yeah.
But I still saw the ones who we said are the cream of the crop still rose to the top.
They separate themselves.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So-
I feel you on that because I can say Tennessee separating themselves,
Mhm.
Buffalo separate themselves. Now, no, hear me out.
Go
hear me
ahead,
out.
go ahead.
When you take a contender of the opposite conference,
Mhm.
that more than likely the next time you see each other is possibly a Super Bowl,
Mhm.
and you literally dismantle them,
Mhm.
like Russell Wilson could easily be the MVP if the season will stop right now.
Right.
They made him look average,
Mhm.
and to get so the losses that Seattle has had this year is when Russell's turning the ball over.
Right.
So this is what I liked about Week 9.
Mhm.
Buffalo, Tennessee separating themselves.
Right.
I can say Green Bay might have done some separating themselves.
Right.
Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go with Chiefs. I'm not gonna throw Baltimore in there yet because I'm still waiting for Lamar to be more efficient with his passing this year.
Mhm.
I don't have the
He was
exact
better.
numbers. He was better, but it took him till second half to really
Right,
start
right.
going.
Right.
So one thing that I am surprised at is how bad Tampa Bay looked and how good New Orleans looked.
I'm gonna bring it up later, but go ahead since you brought it up.
So I was not expecting that at all.
Right.
Now, if you lose to Drew Brees and the Saints, to me, that's not a knock.
Mhm.
But the way you lost, you at home, and Tom Brady's just 3 interceptions. I mean,
one of the ones I won an interception. He threw a
straight up duck. Yeah,
I was like, what?
I was like,
that was he's like a rookie. Why would you throw that?
hey,
That threw me off. Like, and I was like, hey, Tom, what you doing, bro?
but I'm not surprised. You got to think about it. When you got a quarterback as accurate as Drew Brees, as Tom is, and he's not mobile, and neither is necessarily Drew. But when you got cats that will pick you off like a sniper, but they're not mobile, you got to, if you blitz that A and B gap and like literally get that pressure right up the middle,
right,
and try to get them off their spots, and just make you don't necessarily have to sack them. You just have to be in their face.
Well, here's what I say about Tom Brady and his mobility. He still has good pocket presence.
Yes.
What I mean by that is that, what up, Lex? Lex in the chat.
Lex Bub.
He still has good pocket presence. What I mean by that, like the rush come, you know how to move to the side, move up, step in, step out.
But that's why I'm saying you saw what the Giants did. You make them move to where you want them to go. So you rush that A gap. Say you come on the right side of the center.
Right.
So move him towards the left, but you got to bring somebody coming more pressure on that left side. So
right.
Don't get me wrong. Tom Brady is mobile with his pocket presence, but make his pocket small. Not only small, but make it hell.
Right.
And you can beat him. And
I agree with that. I mean, but I was just speaking to the cause a lot of people always knock him for his mobility, but sometimes, you know, if you got good pocket presence, you can kind of, I won't say negate mobility issue, but you can kind of overcome it a little bit. I
say it to you this way because I'm with you. What you're saying. I'm saying it buys you just maybe a split second here, half a second there, and enough time for you to get a throw off.
Right.
So,
but the same thing with Aaron Rodgers. You ever look at the teams that beat Green Bay?
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers' mobility to me is
is better. It's better. But I'm talking about far as a formula.
Okay.
When you frustrate him and you blitz, you hit him a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
He throws him off kilter.
Oh yeah,
he has games that he overcame it. But I'm saying in general, you know what I'm saying, if you watch the people that actually beat Green Bay, they be the ones that put pressure on Rodgers.
Smack him in the mouth.
Smack him a couple times, frustrate him when Tampa Bay beat him.
Honestly, that's to me, that's
even when the Lions was playing well, when they had a good pass rush, they would rush him, frustrate him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll throw him off.
I mean, honestly, you can literally say that for any quarterback.
Right.
I don't care how great you are. If you got pressure in your face consistently, it look.
It's just the ones that are mobile.
Patrick Mahomes did against the Raiders this year.
Right. That's saying, but his mobility,
yes,
kind of sometimes offsets that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because you can. So here's the thing with Mahomes. I'm gonna put Lamar in there because of mobility, not necessarily the passing part. but for the mobility
as
issue.
escapability.
Right.
Okay.
You know teams if they're gonna they're gonna rush you, you can actually add plays in, bootlegs, rollout, play action, that kind of thing.
Move the pocket.
So they can roll out, especially like with Mahomes, he's good with throwing on the run.
You know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Trubisky's like that, but
right.
Nagy for some reason is he's stuck in his like I'm gonna run the offense this way, and now if you really look at it, that Bears offense is so I don't know where it's at, but I don't know what's going on, but they haven't fixed nothing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
What you hate, big bro?
Tampa Bay. For that to be played up to be the game of the week,
yeah,
and they didn't even show up.
At the crib.
Come on, bro.
At the crib.
And now I will say this: I do believe they're a good enough team. They'll bounce back. I don't think that this is like everybody. Brady's been exposed, and maybe the A's and got to him, and all that stuff you hear about Brady and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's my thing: I'm not like your typical sports commentator, sports fan, whatever. I'm not a bandwagon dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not, if I see a good game out of somebody this year, not this year, but this all week, and say, hey, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, somebody play a bad game. Oh my God, they suck. You know what I'm saying? I try to watch it from, what I'm seeing and what they've done in the past and what they've done up to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I try to give an assessment based on that. And I think like this bandwagon stuff, that gets on my nerve.
Oh, it's annoying.
You know what I'm saying? But I think Tampa Bay, it might have been the same thing I said with KC. When I was telling you about earlier, they had that loss to the Raiders.
Yeah.
It may be something they needed to help them to get where they need to be.
I get what you're saying.
But go ahead.
It is a huge but. Now, go ahead, say what you got to say.
This is the second time they lost to New Orleans.
They already got swept.
You know what I'm saying?
And you actually was taking everything what I was about to say.
Go ahead.
They don't have time to keep trying to figure it out.
Right.
In this division.
Mm-hmm.
You're 6-3.
Right.
New Orleans is 6-2.
Mm-hmm.
They got the sweep on you.
Right.
You cannot, especially if we'll talk about this later, but if the NFL sticks with the 7 playoff spots, you don't have time to keep trying to. They're kind of, to me, they're a roller coaster.
Right.
Like they have games where they're hitting on all cylinders. They have some ugly wins, but then they just fumble the ball.
Right.
As in they get turnover happy. And then like the games that they lost, they're turning the ball over and they're just not playing well.
Right.
On both sides of the ball.
Well, I feel the same way about Buffalo.
Here's my thing about Buffalo.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of go in what I hate.
Okay, go ahead.
I hate when certain teams play down to their competition.
Pittsburgh.
Bingo.
KC.
We done it too. Yes. Because to me, that game against the Panthers, I love my Chiefs, but man, you even knocked out Christian McCaffrey out the game.
Right.
And that's pretty much their primary weapon. I like Robbie Anderson, but look, his frame, you put a wood to that boy.
Oh, yeah.
He done.
Right.
And he's all speed. Don't get me wrong. He might catch you on a slant, maybe a button hook, but his route is 9.
Right.
Go deep.
Right.
Because I'm a outrun you. He's fast. But
remind me of what's his name? Fernando Nehemiah.
I know who the hell you talking about.
So back San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. They had a little bit older than me.
When they had him, he was a track star.
Yeah.
And so
one speed.
Just like shoot him out there. And he was quick. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't I guess he wasn't a good receiver. He was just fast.
Never really developed.
He was decent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
but
could catch a ball
he was just speed.
Yeah.
He just speed.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Pittsburgh may be undefeated, but you can easily say they could have already had 2-3 losses.
Right.
I mean, same with the Chiefs. I mean, a couple of games that didn't. But I just don't understand if you are going to be, considered a Super Bowl contender. You cannot play down to your competition.
Right.
And here's my biggest thing. If anybody has ever saw the stats out there, especially I'm talking to my Chiefs. If y'all watching, y'all technically have the easiest strength of schedule for the remaining of the year.
Right.
And then not only that, being defending Super Bowl champions, people are always going to give you your best shot, no matter what. Even you saw the Jets was in the game about halfway through. I mean, Raiders should have won that, but I think they're the better team. I mean, Panthers almost came and got you. Chargers almost came and got you.
Right.
There's easily be 2 to 3 losses already on that schedule.
Right.
But my point is if you're going to start separating, calling yourself the top teams, whether it's the whole NFL or your conference, you have to consistently show that you are the best.
Right.
Because my thing is we're about to go into week 10 and COVID related, if they play the rest of the schedule out, you got to start building momentum. There's only one bye in each conference.
Right.
It's going to get close.
It's get tight.
It's going to get real tight. It'll sphincter a little tight. So cats got to be on their A game. So
that's right. That's right.
But we're going to take a quick break. In the middle of that, we're going to talk about some skulls. All right? Y'all stay tuned.
Oops upside your head, say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head, say oops upside your head.
All right, y'all. So we got the Green Bay Packers that defeated the San Francisco 49ers on Thursday Night Football, 34-17. The reigning defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs found a way to squeak a victory over the Carolina Kit Kat Panthers, 33-31. The Atlanta Dirty Birds found a way to fly to a victory, 34-27 over the hapless Denver Broncos. And then you got white Cam Newton, Josh Allen led the Buffalo Bills 44-34 over the Russell Wilson Seattle Seahawks. Down in Tennessee, those Titans put a thump into those Bears 24-17. After that, you got Lamar Jackson reigning MVP at the National Football League, taking the Baltimore Ravens into Indianapolis, beating them 24-10. And then you got the old toilet bowl. The Washington no-name football team lost 23-20 to the New York, coming up short of a couple of Danny Dimes Giants. Those are your scores for week 9.
Wait a minute. Don't want to. Change my groove. Watch out. What's that?
Boy, that boy playing that. Beating today, boy. Boy, I know you're old, so but goddamn, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little bit old. So
and always been like that. Bro.
Always be like that. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to I.O.W.Sports.
We back.
It's your boy Wild Kamar in the building.
And of course, it's that milk
Male.
What up, though?
Right.
What up, though?
So we pretty much went over what we like, what we hate in week 9.
Right.
Before we get into these picks, I just want to kind of read a little something that just hit the wire off of ESPN. So the NFL is considering expanding to a 16-team playoff this season if future games are lost because of the coronavirus pandemic. If this happens, there will not a reseeding for the playoffs. The vote was unanimous. I think that's huge because that kind of changes how seeding wise,
right?
Because that will probably have to make 2 buys. I'm assuming.
All right. Well, yeah, they don't have to,
especially if you add another team, and then so that
the two division leaders should get a bye.
2 top, yeah,
2 top, right?
And then another piece of information I wanted to drop: incentives to reward teams with draft pick compensation to 3rd-round picks if they develop coaches and executives of color. I think that's huge.
Right.
That's. I don't want to say if they do it or not or implement it. I'm just saying as in that changes the game, as in the NFL putting their money where their mouth is.
Right.
Because I think they kind of tote this line when it comes to social issues. It's like they want to be aboard, but then they don't want to go too deep, and then I guess anyway.
Well, my thing is,
Yeah.
they really want to do some expanding to ownership.
Yes. I mean, they put coaches and executives, so I'm assuming executives is.
Well, executives not owners.
Yes, it's not the same as
front
owners.
office.
It's front office,
right?
So
I mean, you know,
I don't know if that opens a door to ownership.
Maybe it's a step that way, but you know, it's ownerships. I mean, shoot, I would like to see some black ownerships, some Hispanic ownership.
On some real, I would love to see.
I love to see some Native American ownership because they can really speak to all these teams that got these names.
They take the Washington.
You know what I'm saying? Take the Washington team, right? We'll show you what we're supposed to do.
See if we're really mad about that Redskins shit or not. You know, I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's true representative of American football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you have a nice
melting pot
of different ownerships.
I feel
of course, you know, me being black, I love to see black owners in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'll take a minority.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think that, we talk about this issue in hand about like, you know, the ownership
being
and lack of inclusive and lack of diversity and stuff like that. I mean, you know, having different types of ownership there to me will give you a better product.
Yeah.
Because now you can speak to the diverse amount of people that you have watching your product.
I would just
or you can attract.
Yeah. And that was my thing.
You know what I'm saying? Different diverse audience.
Believe it or not, the Latino community has been one of the biggest growing audience of NFL. Mm-hmm. So if you get a Native American owner who says that won't bring more eyes into it, or if you get an Indian, that you know how many people are over in India?
Right.
Imagine an NFL getting that visual market in India because you have an Indian.
Because I would love to see, and I don't know how they would do it.
Billions of people.
Well, I'm just saying, but like how they was playing those games in London. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would love to see them actually get a team in London.
They've been talking about it,
and I mean it'd be and get it. And then I think it's playing. When they playing, it was that basketball playing in Mexico.
No. The NFL played in Mexico.
Or get a team down in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Now, how you work out the logistics?
Yeah,
I'll leave that up to y'all. But I'm just saying, it'd be nice to see.
It opens up different markets.
You know what I'm saying? Or either take the CFL,
buy it out,
make it your farm league.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That way you can kind of funnel Canadian players in and out, use them, give them opportunity to come over to the NFL, and maybe eventually develop. You know, an Edmonton team, a Toronto team, a Calgary team, a Vancouver. Yeah. Because I don't know why didn't the Vancouver Grizzlies last?
I think that was ownership. They ended up just moving them to Memphis.
Right. So I mean, I like it against support. So I know the Toronto, they support the baseball, they support football.
Any team in Toronto is not going nowhere.
They won.
No.
Oh, you said not going nowhere.
They're not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Toronto Blue Jays, Toronto Raptors.
Imagine you get a football team.
They staying there.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't going nowhere.
So
they show support.
That's why I understand why they don't need. That's the most easiest market to get into because we the largest border.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Between Mexico and Canada,
man,
as well.
Step on into Canada, man. You can get, especially the border states. You got
NFL, y'all taking these ideas down. If y'all use them, y'all know Calgary, where they came from. I'm just saying, y'all just throw us a check.
Y'all got Vancouver, right?
Man,
that's a border city. It might nice size cities. I mean, Toronto's not a border city, but still a nice metropolitan city. Those three cities right there.
Bro, I remember when the NFL used to do like preseason games in Tokyo.
Yeah, I remember that.
And like, I think they should go back to that because even if you don't have a team out there, say you get an Asian owner.
Well, that's how you incentivize them. That's how you incentivize them. So this is what you do. You go to Tokyo or go to Japan.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, Tokyo is probably the best city, but you Okinawa, wherever you want to go. So say you go, let's just pick Tokyo. You go to Tokyo, you play your preseason games there.
Yeah.
Right. You incentivize them, hey, y'all develop a team. You know what I'm saying? We allow y'all to come in.
Hey.
So now you got that market.
You
know what I mean? Saying now the logistics is gonna be kind of difficult.
Nah, they can work that out.
They can work it out. What I'm saying.
We just saying.
Same thing with London. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching from a London perspective, playing for London. I watched the London broadcasters.
Yeah,
I got their own little bar. I mean, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really can't tell the difference except for the accent.
Yeah.
So I mean, as far as like when you're watching the broadcast and all that kind of stuff. So you develop that in. You bring in your London contacts. Then, like I said, Canada, man, you got a nice little variety. Until it's always been my thing. And I'm gonna get off of this, but it's always been my thing. Well, American sport, we play basketball, football, baseball. We all call ourselves world champions, but we don't play the world. You know what I'm saying?
No,
for real. So it's like, to me, it's like, how can the Lakers be the world champions and they're not playing anybody? They're not playing the world. You know what I'm saying? How can the Dodgers be world champions and not playing the world? You know, that kind of thing. So like, now I know the argument gonna be like, well, we're better in basketball than most of the world.
I think that's probably why.
I mean, that's the argument, but here's my thing. Develop it.
Imagine if they actually add American football to the Olympics. Then that's a different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You can say we're the best of the world.
Right. Because, you know what I'm saying? But here's my thing.
I mean, I'm saying that'll never happen.
Right. If you in
America
Tokyo,
would dominate in the football.
I'm saying, if you got a team in Tokyo,
you.
You got a team in London.
Yeah.
All right. So then if you do a trade, say you trade Derrick Henry to the Tokyo, whatever they're going to try to call themselves, right? So now you're going to start getting some of the players from all over playing on these teams. So you're not going to just have Japanese players.
You
know what I'm saying? You'll have a nice mixture of players. That's an idea. Y'all hear me?
No, I hear what you're saying.
Drop me an email.
I just think American football needs to get globally accepted by all countries before we can probably dive into that.
Okay.
Because especially over in Europe, football, actually, what we call soccer, is like the number one sport.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
So,
it is.
Good luck trying to take over that market. Anyway, let's get to these picks. I know we got off topic, y'all, but anyway, it's because we just love football over here. Football. All right? So we're going to get to these picks in the week 10. Before we do that, we're going to go over reviews.
Last week sucked for me.
Now, I'll be honest. We all went 8-6.
I can see why.
Even with our special guest we had last week, or part of the East West Football podcast, Kendall. Shout out to him. He went 8-6. I went 8-6. Mel went 8-6. So it Lex. So, but overall, you know, the kid's still in first place. 86, 43-1. Lex Bubble, you right behind me. 81, 51-1. And then man, you got to go out some gambles, bro. Smart gambles though. Smart gambles. So don't be going out there trying to strategize. It's gonna mess you up. 77, 55-1. So
it's what it is. Let's do it.
Anyway, let's go ahead and let me pull up these scores for week 10. Schedule for week 10. We start out on Thursday Night Football. You got old man Phillip Rivers.
Old man River.
And he's going to take the Minneapolis Colts, and he's going to go down to Tennessee and battle with Ryan Tannehill and King Henry. You got a 6-2 Titans playing host to the 5-3 Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Yeah. So did Lex Bub. She went Tennessee. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I went Indy last week. I didn't like how they ended up. If Phillip Rivers stopped throwing the ball, I'm not too scared on Tennessee's defense right now, even though Mike Vrabel is supposed to be a defensive coach. But you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb. Let's go, Colts. Come on, old man Rivers, help a boy out.
Old man Rivers.
All right. Next up, we got Deshaun Watson, the 2-6 Houston Texans. Traveling to Cleveland, the 5-3 Cleveland Browns. Lex Bub with Cleveland. Oh, you got some faith in that old Baker Mayfield, huh?
I'm going Texans.
You know, every time I go with Baker Mayfield, he lets me down. But you know, if you 5-3 and you want to be in a playoff hunt, you got to beat a 2-6 team. I'm gonna go Cleveland. Baker, don't you do it. Don't you be Baker Man, got all the butter on your hand, and you can't hold on to the ball and you throwing picks. Don't you do it, damn it. Because you be pissing me off with that up and down football play you be playing. And because the times I ride with you, you make me look silly. Don't do it, Baker. Anyway, we got the football team from Washington. I don't know why they won't pick a damn name. 2-6 against your Detroit Lions, man, 3-5. You might get your wish at the end of the year with Patricia, man.
I'm going with Washington, nigga. Detroit just disappoint me too much.
Yeah, Lex Bub went Washington too.
Going Washington. I can't. They look like a horrible.
I know, but
I don't. Damn it. You know, you don't ever have no faith in your team, but I got faith in y'all today. Come on, this one.
I'm a realist, man.
I know you're a realist.
I'm a realist.
But come on.
I mean, you know, we want to talk about picking. I probably go with the Lions. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about picking. I'm going to Washington.
If you can't beat Washington, the football team, they ain't got no name yet. Come on now. What are we doing? Y'all beat Arizona. I mean, what happened to that?
They lost to
team?
Minnesota. Minnesota's defense, it's not the greatest.
No, but when you playing Dalvin Cook,
I'm just saying they can't stop the run.
That boy cooking.
They can't stop the run.
I know, but come on.
When Washington get a decent run,
Matt Stafford, come on, man. Just give me 2 touchdowns. I mean, you got. Come on, Marvin Jones. He's still bad. Come on.
Then Galladay not playing.
Yeah, but come on, you still got Hawkinson, TJ. I like that tight end,
TJ nice.
But come on, you gotta get Swift going. Wait, where's your running game? 8.
You got too many running backs,
bro. Adrian Peterson had been. I think if you keep him going, he'd be all right.
But Sam, they running 3 running backs in the game, bro. How you running 3? You ain't get nobody get a chance to get the rhythm.
All right. So after that, we got the 1-7 hapless Jacksonville Jaguars and Gardner. No, Gardner didn't even play. He been hurt. They got some guy. I can't remember his name.
Garbage man.
Yeah. And they going into Green Bay 6-2. Packers on team. We need to discuss that.
Go on to the next one. Nigga.
All right.
On to the next one.
To the next. All right. All right. After that, who else we got? Oh, we got the 3-4-1. Mr. Carson turnover Wentz going against the 2-7. Mr. Other turnover Danny Dimes, New York Giants. This is going to be a turnover fest.
Right.
Who's going to have the less turnovers? To me, is going to be the winner. And
I'm going Philly.
Yeah, so that
I was going to go to Giants, but
you're not. You know what? I'm going to go New York Giants because
I'm thinking about it.
Because ever since that Tampa Bay game, they've been feeling themselves on the defensive side.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny Dimes really hasn't played bad. It's just that he
hasn't played good.
He hasn't played good consistently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to, you know what? Come on, Giants. I'm rocking with y'all. Danny coming up a couple of pennies short of a dime. Let's see if you can throw those other 2 pennies in and throw a full dime. That's all I need, bro. Just 2 touchdowns. That's it. And I actually got faith in that defense because Carson Wentz, he will give you a turnover or 2, maybe 3. So you got a chance. All right, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming to old North Kakalaka.
North Kakalaka.
Y'all, 6-3. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers coming into Carolina 3-6.
I got the
with
Bucks.
Teddy Bridge over troubled water.
Going Bucks. They got turnaround.
Damn. Yeah. Tampa Bay they can't win. They can't
lose this game.
They can't lose any more division games.
Right.
They can't fall any more farther back to New Orleans. So I'm gonna go Tampa Bay because that's a division game. They can't.
Right.
All right. We got the Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Those I don't like them jokers. Yeah, I don't like this game. Period.
Broncos and the Raiders.
Yeah, we got the 3-5 Raiders. 3-5 different Broncos going into Las Vegas, playing the Raiders 5-3.
I'm going Raiders.
Yeah, Lex Bud went LV. You know what? This is a division game, and I know how they do, and I don't like neither one of these cats. You know, point. There's a reason for that, but I'm gonna go out on them because Drew Lock will have good day, and then followed by a couple of bad days, and then come back with a good day and
good day, sunshine.
Yeah. That's my upset alert right there. Come on, Denver. I think they got the better defense. That's just me, but
yeah, I can give you that.
Let's go Denver. All right. What's next? Oh, we got the 2-6 Los Angeles. I almost said San Diego. I'm sorry. These jokers need to stop moving so damn much.
Can't get used to it.
Can't get used to it. Los Angeles Chargers, 2-6 Chargers, led by Justin Herbert, who's actually playing quite well. Going into Miami.
Right.
Miami. Playing 5-3 and 2 a time. Miami Dolphins.
I'm going them fans.
Oh, you going fans?
That defense and Tua's playing pretty good. They ain't got in the last 2-3 games. They got a defensive score.
Bro, you know what? I think this might be the shootout of the day.
Yeah.
I think now Chargers, if they, because I'm with you, the Chargers could easily be like flip their record around from 2-6 to 6-2 because they every game that they lost has been a one possession game.
Right.
I think this is a one possession game, and they always find a way to lose it. I'm gonna need y'all to win this one. I'm going Chargers. Me and Lex Bubble went on a limb. We going Chargers because I like Anthony Lynn. I like Anthony Lynn. I like that coach. I like him. He builds tough teams.
Right. Right.
The only problem is they always find a way to lose one possession games.
Always.
Did you see they stat? It was like over the last 2 years, it's been like 19 games.
Wow.
Wow. That's staggering.
That is.
Because that shows that you have the potential. You just don't have the closing mentality yet.
Right.
Because if you're losing one possession games, that means you there. But they
had that killer instinct.
That Mamba mentality.
Right, gotta put them away.
R.I.P. Mamba. Anyway. All right, so we got the Buffalo Bills with Mr. Josh Allen. I still call him White Cam Newton because he reminds me so much of Cam. But anyway, 7-2 Buffalo Bills going into Arizona.
So he passed better.
I won't go say all the time, but yes, this year, yes. Going into Arizona, gets the 5-3 Kyler Murray-led Cardinals. Game, I think so too.
Scary game.
I think Arizona needs that game though.
I'm gonna go Buffalo, but I think Arizona have a potential to win that game.
I'm gonna go Arizona. I just like what Kyler Murray's doing.
Oh yeah, he's doing.
Like, because they could have won that game last week.
That was a good game.
When you play in Miami, lately they've been playing
Miami. When you look at it, Miami and Arizona are similar.
Pretty
teams.
similar, yes.
You know, so it's like it was just
that game was a shootout.
That was a good game.
That was a good shootout. But I'm gonna go Arizona because I don't know if Buffalo can contain Kyler Murray. Because if you go back to the Chiefs game, Patrick Mahomes was able to scramble for a few first downs and get now.
Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah, but Mahomes ain't no Kyler Murray when it comes to moving the feet. So if Mahomes can get some yardage on y'all,
well, I'm thinking
might get ugly quick, dog.
That they take that momentum, Buffalo, and build on it. So that's what I'm looking at.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that'll be a good game. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks with Mr. Russell Wilson, Sierra's man, 6-2. They going to the Los Angeles Rams, 5-3. Los Angeles Rams led by Aaron Donald. Whoo, I like this matchup.
Seattle defense is boo boo.
Oh, I'm gonna say that their pass defense because they can't cover it. They can't cover nothing.
And you got Cooper Kupp,
but then you got Russell Wilson.
You got what's the other dude, my man? I can't think of right time.
Now you got Cooper Kupp. Then
their tight end is nice.
Everett,
right? I mean, they got
Robert
Woods, right? Even a running back is straight, but I'm just talking about the receiver.
I would say running back game, I give the edge to the Rams.
Right.
Defensively, I would probably give that advantage to the Rams. Quarterback and maybe coach, I probably give those advantages to Seattle. So if you break it down like that, it's pretty much a wash. To me, this is especially a division game like this. This is probably a last drive kind of game.
Give me Seattle.
Okay.
I'm tempted to take the Rams. I'm gonna go Seattle. I don't see them losing twice in a row.
No, you don't. But I think 5-3, 6-2. Then who else is in that division? Arizona's 5-3. San Francisco starting 4-5, even though they got a crap ton of injuries. Rams need this game more, so I'm gonna go Rams. Especially if you start doing the seeding, they need that because that's a tougher division,
right?
And then I mean, you can't even eliminate San Francisco yet, even though they got a shit ton of injuries.
Lord.
Speaking of injuries, in the San Francisco 49ers, 4-5 49ers go into New Orleans and see if they're gonna march in on those Saints. 6-2 Saints.
Nolans. Going
He
Nolans.
said, "Nah, let's." Now you need to hesitate. Yeah, I can't even. I don't know why Lex, you upset? You San Francisco really beat New Orleans?
She might be on something. Maybe she knows something we don't
You
know.
must have smoked that good.
Mm.
You hear my shit. Anyway,
Maybe she knows something we don't know.
all right. So you got the killer. Here comes the killer. Joe Burrow, 2-5-1 Bengals, going into Pittsburgh, 8-0.
Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh. Giving the man a steal.
Okay. You know what? I'm
tempted to take Cincinnati, though.
Nah, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
I'm tempted to take Cincinnati.
And here's why. Because Joe Burrow got his ass whooped against the Ravens. So he's played tough teams.
Mm-hmm.
Tough defenses. Let me say that.
Right.
Got his head pretty much knocked off. You if Dallas did what they did last week,
yeah,
I think Burrow can do what Garrett Gilbert did for the Cowboys.
Sure, he better than Garrett Gilbert.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you're talking about what Dallas was able to do against that defense,
Mm-hmm.
just go ahead and look at the film, kind of adapt a little bit what they've done and kind of format it to what you do as an offense.
Right.
To me, that's coaching 101. But anyway.
Hit them up, y'all need some tips, pointers.
I'm talking, y'all got two cats over here that NFL. Holla at your boys. We love football.
Shit,
so
for that check,
yeah.
I deliver the water, nigga.
What? I'll be a water boy too. Oh, you sweating? You got towels.
You good, nigga?
Yeah. You some water?
You some water? You some water?
too much perspiration?
Right.
Here's a towel.
Here's some powder.
Yeah. Got swamp nuts? Well, I ain't touching I'll put it in your hand.
Right.
I'll put the powder in your hand.
I get a powder. Here you go. You take care of that.
I got some gold bond for you right here.
Please
there you go.
And please go in the locker room.
Cornstarch, man. After that, you on your own player.
Right, I ain't touching nobody's balls.
No. All right. So we got 6-2 Baltimore Ravens, led by the reigning MVP Lamar Jackson, going into Foxborough against Cam Newton and the 3-5 Patriots. I know you being a homer lad. You went Patriots. Nah.
Give me that nigga Lamar.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Cam Newton.
No. Cam.
Oh, Cam.
All right. And then on Monday Night Football, which I don't know why they ain't flexing these games yet. Because they got the 3-5 Kurt, not my cousin's kinfolk, and the 3-5 Minnesota Vikings going into Chicago. And the 5-4 no offense Bears. This is a toilet bowl. But man, Lance, you going on the upsets? Oh wait, what? You picking Kirk Cousins? You went fair? You went kinfolk?
I think Minnesota may have a chance in this game.
If that work out for you, I'm gonna lose.
I'm thinking about taking Minnesota.
I mean,
that Bears defense is good, but here's the thing:
they on the field all day.
That's what I'm saying. And Cousins can work, and if Dalvin Cook can get established to run.
Can we talk about Dalvin Cook right now? I know we're gonna make this big, and before we go on break, I need everybody to pay attention to what Dalvin Cook is doing. He probably has racked up almost damn near 400 yards of rushing in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
I mean, especially when he has to face a good amount of 8-man boxes. Nobody's scared of Kirk Cousins. Who is scared of Kirk Cousins? Answer me that.
Nobody.
Exactly. So he's going to see some 8-man boxes on a consistent basis. Now, he put a wrench into Green Bay. He ran all over them boys. Then he ran all over who they played last week. Ran all over the
Lions.
Ran over the Lions. This is another division game, so he's running over the division.
Right.
So he's seen these defenses.
Right.
So when you've done that against Green Bay, Detroit, and the last division opponent,
got the trifecta, the hat trick.
Lex, you might be on to something. I don't know. You know what? Which way you going, bro?
I think I'm gonna go Minnesota, bro.
I know Dalvin is cooking it up, but you know what?
They had a decent. If Chicago had a decent quarterback, I would go Chicago. And Foles has just not been doing nothing last 3 games.
We said that. What was the point in making that quarterback switch if you're not going to improve the offense? Now, I alluded to it earlier. I think it's also Matt Nagy, the coach, not being able and willing to adapt to the players he has and make an offensive game plan around your quarterback that you have.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on over there in Chicago in y'all offensive meetings, but y'all are letting that defense down because that's a Super Bowl caliber defense.
It is. It is.
And you got them on the field probably 2/3 of the game.
Right.
You're not winning no football games with that type of discrepancies in your time of possession.
I agree.
It just won't happen. So
it ain't gonna work.
But I'm gonna think it'll happen this week because Khalil Mack probably about tired of this shit. He like, look, I'm a former defensive player of the year. I came here to Chicago to get some championships. We got some dogs on this team. Like that Roquan Smith, that middle linebacker 58. Oh, I like him.
Oh, yeah.
That boy, he covers sideline to sideline. And when he come to hit you, he gonna hit you. And then, I mean, Robert Quinn still got a little bit left in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's finds a way to get to pass rush.
Right.
I mean, I like Danny Trevathan, the other linebacker. He's been in the league for a minute, and he still is a thumper. So I think that defense is going to start. What they're going to do is what was good for them at this time of the year. You get Kirk Cousins. He's going to give you opportunity for some turnovers.
That's true.
So I'm going to go Chicago. All right, y'all. Those are picks. I mean, go ahead on the comments. Go ahead and drop y'all little picks of what y'all think might happen this week in week 10. But, you know, this guy got some catching up to do. So I don't know.
It is what it is, nigga. It is what it is.
Legs ain't too far behind me because that belt coming to the kid. Anyway, we're going to go into some more scores during a commercial break, and we will be right back.
We'll be back. All right. Let me tell you a story about 2 Matts and a cousin. The Detroit Lions failed to make it against the Minnesota Vikings. They lose the game 34-20. It's elementary, Watson. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans go and beat up on them Jacksonville Jaguars 27-25. Derek Carr and go into Derek Carr and the Chargers. I'm sorry, Derek Carr and the Chargers battle it out, but the Chargers lose 31-26. The Men of Steel goes into Dallas and beat up on Dallas 24-19. They call him Tua, faster than light. Them Dolphins beat up on the Arizona Cardinals 34-31. And close the door. I feel a breeze. Drew Brees and the Saints blew in up on Tampa, destroying them 38-3. Fig Newton Cam, jelly knees, jelly back, almost gave up this game, but they grounded the Jets 30-27. And those are the scores. And we are back.
Newton. Yo, so we are back. I don't know. Y'all caught this. My man said Fig Newton. Which is a perfect segue into our last segment before we get off the air. Get some off your chest.
Yes, sir.
This last segment is when we just gonna talk anything that really just pretty much anything NFL related. We just need to get off our chest.
Right.
And I'm gonna kick it off
Oh,
because I gotta get some shit off my chest.
go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Now you know how I feel about Cal.
Cam.
Oh, Cal. Look, I'm hearing all the sports talk radios talking about, oh, Cam ain't got no weapons, blah, 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 blah. But to me, now I'll give him his credit.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, he played the Jets, completed almost 78, almost 80% of his passes.
But he played the Jets.
He played the Jets. All right, so everybody, let's pump the brakes talking about, oh, Cam back this. Because there was a couple of bad throws that he missed.
Yes.
He missed was it I can't remember his name. Number 16. I think there was 18 anyway.
We don't even know them niggas on
Yeah.
that. That's how bad the team is.
He literally missed him by like 5 feet, and he was behind the DB and totally just missed him. So my thing is like Cam's still missing easy throws.
Right.
I hear it all the time. Oh, he ain't got no weapon. He got nothing. Look, I'm not trying to. We in the NFL.
Right.
When you in the NFL, to me, excuses ain't nothing but assholes. Everybody got one.
You need to put the big boy pants on and play.
You got to play ball.
Got to do what you got to do.
You can't keep.
So here
about
I
that.
pose this to you.
Yeah.
New England, looking at their record, looking at the division in, I don't see him winning the division.
I don't see him making it to the playoffs.
Well, I'm gonna get to that next. I don't see him making to the playoffs.
I say it.
So
they ain't getting to the playoffs.
So
you gotta. First of all, you gotta leapfrog a 5-3 Dolphins team.
Well,
then you gotta leapfrog a 7-2 Buffalo team.
Right?
No.
I can't see them beating Miami.
No, not right now.
I can't see them being Buffalo.
No,
beating Buffalo because they barely beat the Jets. So here's my thing. Why don't you just bench Cam and develop Stidham?
Jared Stidham.
Yeah. Give him time. Let him play. He may not be answer. I'm not saying he didn't answer.
First of all, I don't think New England even has the long-term answer.
But here's the thing.
Building,
here's the thing.
Period.
Here's the thing.
They don't have the answer.
I would call it the Garoppolo effect. You put Stidham in. He put together a stream of 3 or 4 good games. He don't necessarily have to win them.
Okay, that's what I was
He necessarily have to win them.
Okay.
But he put together. He looks good out there.
Are you talking about like a high TD, low interception ratio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify.
Right. He looks good out there.
All right.
Now here's what you got. You got a ton of picks next year, and you got a good trade back. And now people gonna be like, "Hey man, Stidham look good. You know, he sat on the Belichick. He look good. We need a quarterback. Let's get him. You can trade him. You know." And now you got another thing you can trade him for another player. You can trade him for a pick. You know what I'm saying?
Get some capital.
Okay. I think that's a better play because you're not going to the playoffs.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're looking at okay. So what if we win 3 more games? What's that gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
But if you can,
especially in the AFC.
And if it don't work,
first of all,
you're not winning or losing anything.
There's
really.
too many teams in the AFC
Right.
for them to make noise.
You got Baltimore, you got Pittsburgh, you got the 2 people in your division already to speak of.
Well,
not less than Tennessee.
Saying let's look at it. Browns 5-3.
Right.
Baltimore 6-2. Pittsburgh's 8-0.
Right.
8-1 Kansas City.
7-2
Buffalo.
Right.
That's 5 teams already.
Right.
What's that? 6-2 Tennessee. 6 teams.
Miami 5-3.
Miami 5-3.
Right.
Indianapolis 5-3, 5-4, something like that.
Right.
That's 8 teams.
Yeah.
That's even if the NFL makes that 8 seed or not. To me, they out.
You out. You outside looking in.
The Raiders are 5-3.
Right.
That's 9.
Right. That's it right there. So my thing is, why not do that?
Yeah.
Say Stidham lights it up and y'all win 5 straight games.
Yeah. You can create
by miracle.
You can create that buzz to make people want to draft.
And then if you say, hey man, you know, he might be there, so you have some. You at least know something, either or.
You got to answer.
And if you don't, you ain't doing it with Cam anyways. Who cares?
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I know, like Belichick trying to save his rep and all that kind of stuff, but You're not saving it with Cam.
This season's a wash.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well just say,
season's a
forget
wrap.
it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you got a good excuse because you can say,
Well,
I got
COVID-related,
COVID-related. I have all my players,
we-
like he said.
Like you said the other day,
Right,
you know,
like you said.
there ain't no excuses, but
Right.
you know, cap thing because of cap
Right.
thing.
You know, and Robert Kraft ain't gonna get rid of you.
No,
So you might as well go. That's what I would do.
he definitely not gonna get
Look
rid
here, look here. I'm tired of us giving y'all all this good advice. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like Miss Cleo.
Send a check, goddamn.
I'm like Miss Cleo. Send me something for these picks, nigga.
No, all these good ideas. Send a check.
Send a check.
Send a check. Blank
Okay.
one.
Right.
We'll write in what we think
Fair.
is
Don't worry about it. We
fair.
fair.
Yeah, we're fair.
We're
We're fair,
fair.
man.
Fair.
Yeah, we're fair gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Trust me.
Yeah, if you got 10 million missing from the team bank account, don't worry. It was well spent.
Well spent.
We gave you good
You
info.
invested in black culture. Assalamu alaikum.
Eat more bacon. Oh shit! I know there's some shit you gotta get out of the chest, bro.
Yeah, let me.
We'll throw it out there. Ah, it was heavy.
Why is this nigga Matt still here? And
How am I not surprised?
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Matt Patricia.
I'm gonna have to ring these two together. I'm gonna have to go into another round. Why is Matt and Harbaugh still in the state of Michigan?
Oh, you even went deeper into college football.
I had to get that one.
Oh, you're
Bring it up.
going through Michigan,
to.
just representing the whole.
It's
You know what?
It's been resting high on
It
my
may
chest,
not be NFL related, but go ahead, throw it in there. Before you talk about Matt Patricia,
Mhm.
I want you to talk about Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh having beat. Here's the thing: when he came into Michigan,
He was talking about shit.
well, not just him. The hype was there. Oh man, he's the savior. He's gonna bring the program back to where it was. You know, he's gonna win championship. So he was touted to win all these championships. He only won 10 games 3 times since he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
He been every bowl game he went, he lost.
How many national championships?
Zebo.
How many national championships again?
Zebo.
Okay. How many Big Ten conference championship wins?
Zebo.
And most importantly, how many times has he beat OSU, Ohio State University?
Zebo.
Oh.
Zebo.
Oh,
Zebo.
that's a lot of zeros you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, that's all. That's why, and that's what I'm saying. You just say them zeros
Now here's a funny
and them commas. Get rid of that nigga.
here's the funny thing.
Mhm.
Jim Harbaugh was probably one of the top 5 paid coaches in college football.
Right.
I'm a Missouri guy, so you know I don't have no say in this. I'm just saying
Look here. Let me.
when
tell
you
something.
top 5 paid,
Let me tell you something, man.
shouldn't you get top 5 return on investment?
Michigan. Here's the thing about Michigan. I said this years ago
Mhm.
when they had Lloyd Carr.
Mhm.
I was like, it's a change in college football, and Michigan's not changing. You know, and they'll still run a smash mouth Big Ten football, and wasn't nobody doing that.
Everything goes.
Ohio State
spread
is
now.
changing, and they're going through more pro style offenses and stuff like
Spread.
that. Faster linebackers,
Mobile quarterbacks.
you know, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's a big thing. Speed on your defense.
Right.
Yeah.
They were still with the slow, big guys up front, that kind of thing. Nobody's doing that no more. So that was the one thing I saw. And then you take that, and the fact they were always, we gotta have a Michigan man. We gotta have a Michigan man as the coach. We gotta have a Michigan man. Man, it's about winning.
Dubs and losses.
You know what I'm saying? And if you can't find a Michigan man somewhere in that organization,
Then you bring you dubs.
you bring in somebody else.
You bring in
I mean,
L's.
Hugh Freeze is a good coach.
Yeah.
That'd be bringing Hugh Freeze. You know what I'm saying? You bring him in, he could bring you recruits just like Harbaugh could. You know, that's how Harbaugh gonna bring us recruits. I get the
Hell, here's a
Uh-huh.
suggestion. Instead of give one of these black assistant coaches in NFL a shot.
That too.
To me, Eric Bieniemy should be on everybody's list.
We need Eric Bieniemy up on the Lions.
On the Lions?
Yeah, not the Michigan.
Hey, either
Yeah,
one.
give
I'm pretty sure you'll take
Michigan
either
get Hugh
one.
Freeze, and then we take Eric Bieniemy.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're right.
I'm just saying though.
You're right.
I mean, even if Raheem Morris doesn't pan out to be another NFL coach,
Mhm.
I think he still can teach young men to
Yeah.
play. He can be at least a coach.
Well, you know what I'm
on that.
saying? It's one of those things like,
I'm just saying recruiting wise.
Right, yeah,
It'd
right.
be great for him.
right, because you don't know, because sometimes some coaches are good
Mhm.
in NFL but can't make that transition and vice versa.
Nah, I hear you.
Now here's the thing.
But hell, you're not gonna know till you get.
Not
on
gonna know
the
if you
chance.
try, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now I'm gonna say this about Harbaugh. I'm gonna move back on to Matt Patricia.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying, well, maybe Harbaugh need to go to the NFL, because he was a better coach in the NFL. I disagree, and here's why I say that.
He got one Super Bowl appearance.
He got one Super Bowl appearance. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was good in Stanford. That's what got him to the San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, everybody keep forgetting about Stanford. They say, well, he wasn't a good college quarterback, a coach, but he's a better NFL coach. He won at Stanford. That's what got him into San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is,
honestly, a couple of wins over USC kind of helped him out.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm saying. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is,
I'm not going to say
they negating the fact that he was the Stanford coach
before he went to NFL.
Right.
Yes, because I'm not going to lie. When his time at Stanford, he
did have Richard Sherman.
He was blessed with Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
He was blessed with Andrew Luck.
Right?
So he had pro quality
right.
players on those on those squads.
Mm-hmm.
They never won a national championship, but he made a couple of bowl appearances.
Right.
But I mean,
Stanford's not known to be a powerhouse team. I mean, they ain't been
not in football.
They ain't been good since Elway. Shoot,
that's a long time.
No, I'm joking. They had a couple of decent teams.
No, I'm with you. They had a couple of decent teams, but when you talk about, here's my thing about Harbaugh is he capitalizes on a certain amount of time frame that he's hot, and that what propels him to a next job.
Right.
My only problem is that when he gets to that next job, he doesn't always replicate winning to what got him the job.
Right.
Because, bro, yeah, y'all lost to Michigan State, which ain't been good in at least 3, 4, 5 maybe years.
Here's the thing: then Michigan State turn around, lose to Iowa 49-7. You know what I'm saying? I let you know. Now on the Indiana thing, I told you.
I'm not going to diss Indiana.
What I said, yeah, they might lose Indiana.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Indiana is looking like a better team.
Yeah.
But my thing was Michigan was never in the game, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get smacked by Ohio State.
What? They should go ahead, catch COVID and don't even show up. Cancel that game.
We good, nigga.
Yeah, we good.
We gonna melt. We gonna literally melt.
You want somebody to sue our man?
No. Now on to Patricia.
Yes.
Matt Patricia needs to be gone. I said this for the 50th time.
Yeah. Matt
Patricia should be gone. Him and Quinn. Bye-bye. Call up KC.
Are you talking about like right now or end of the season?
Right now. What we're waiting on.
Okay.
I mean, what procrastinating for? You know what I'm saying?
You want to kill yourself? Go ahead, jump.
Yeah, go ahead, jump.
Go ahead, jump.
Smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack. That's my favorite movie.
You must smoke crack. You keep this nigga on your team.
Keep it in the coach.
Right, keep it on the coach, right? In the gym. But here's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why you? What you waiting on? I be calling up KC now.
Maybe
grooming with my man. Hey man, so know you about to give it to fat man. We'll need you over here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that because that's tampering. But I get what you're saying. Drop some seeds.
I know y'all niggas do it. Don't do that. You know how to do it without doing it.
Just make sure you hit him on the payphone or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't trace that shit.
Send some hookers by his house.
Yeah, or
have with a tattoo to say "Come to Detroit."
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Patricia knows. Ask Tom Brady how he did that shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Go get that good burner phone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know how to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's like
Patricia, you was there doing that shit. Yeah.
You know, here's my thing. You saying he's a defensive guru. The Lions defense can't stop the run.
No, he a defensive boo-boo.
Right. Right.
Do.
Can't stop the run. I mean, you've seen every running back that came in there is running 100-yard games easily, at least. Niggas like Heisman.
Yeah, he fucking State Farm and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you bring in God, I can't think of my man, the offensive coordinator.
When did I thought they kept him.
No, they got rid of him and got a new
Bob
one.
Cooter.
No.
Oh, they got rid of him?
They got I think from Seattle. Because when they had,
Darrell Bevel.
yeah, they got Bevel.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they brought in Bevel. Offense don't look all that great. All the weapons y'all got, and y'all can't score points. I mean, some games y'all score 30, but that's when y'all get outscored. Then games when y'all play tight, y'all can't score more than 10 points. I mean, I don't understand. You got 3 running backs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pick a running back,
And
get rid of it, and stick with him.
And ride with
You know, so I can understand Adrian Peterson and another running back. You know, that way you kind of switch them out for the
I like
tired,
Swift, but I think
for the tiredness. But I mean, you got Swift, you got Kerryon Johnson, and you got Adrian Peterson. And you got another on injury reserve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
no consistency.
What's consistency? No consistency.
Yeah.
You got decent receivers.
I say B minus B plus to a
Right.
certain extent.
I mean,
I like Galladay.
if Galladay stay healthy, I think he'd be a top tier
like
receiver.
Marvin Jones, though.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
still grinding.
I'm saying,
I
if
like
Galladay
Marvin
would stay healthy, he'd be a top tier receiver.
Yeah, I like TJ
You know,
Hawkinson.
Hawkinson, top tier
I say
tight
top
end.
10.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Amendola is on a down in his career.
Don't talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
But he's
talk
still a decent
No, do not.
for what he is. He ain't nothing but another Golden Tate.
No, don't compare him to Golden.
I'm saying. Let me say.
Golden Tate got dog in him.
I'm not saying
Golden Tate.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying like the kind of what they use him for.
I know you're talking about slot receiver.
How they use them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, but
no.
What's the other receiver?
I would never take them. Amendola over.
I wouldn't. I would rather have Golden Tate back. You know, he's out there too. Nobody picked him up. Nobody picked him up.
Wait, did the Giants release him?
Yeah, he out there.
He a free agent?
Free agent.
Like right now?
Yeah, he out there.
Stop playing. Hey, KC.
Come on back home, nigga.
KC.
Come on back home.
Go get you a little slot receiver.
I got plenty of weapons.
That ain't the point.
I got plenty of weapons. But anyway, so that's the I had to
I'm greedy.
I had to get that off my chest. You know, it's like what are we waiting on?
Yeah.
What are we waiting on? I mean, it's like pull the Band-Aid off, go ahead and get it done with.
Yeah. So
nigga, I'll buy you a ticket.
Start packing your bag.
Start packing your bag.
Before we get off the session, before we get out there, give me your true thoughts on Matthew Stafford. I need to because I'm saying that's your team. I need to.
Here's what
I know what I see.
I think Matthew Stafford is a great quarterback.
Yes,
he can make some bonehead mistakes sometimes, and some of that could be out of frustrating. You know, we behind. Let me try to force this in here, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think that when he had when he had good offense coordinator, the offense clicked. When he had a horrible offensive coordinator, he's looking bad. So I think, he gets somebody that works with him. He's a good quarterback. I think he doesn't get his just due. That's because you don't produce the wins. No, it's not all his fault.
No,
all his fault. Like Sunday's game was he threw 3 picks.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying.
Anytime you throw 3 picks, that's your fault.
That's your fault. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. But in general, I think you look at that one year when they kept coming back. You know what I'm saying. Matthew Stafford was breaking them back. Yeah. He was slinging that ball. He never really had a lot of weapons. Like they have, he had Calvin Johnson.
But they never built a team around to make that last.
You know what I'm saying?
Because him and Calvin Johnson were nasty.
Now imagine if they had Calvin Johnson, Hawkinson.
Yeah.
They have now and Marvin Jones.
And a defense.
Or Calvin Johnson, Hawkinson, and Galladay.
And a defense.
Well, I'm gonna get to that.
I'm just saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a different team,
right? It's a whole different team. Or they had, especially when they had that. They had one of the best front 5 in the.
You had Ezekiel Johnson and Dominican Sungo on the same team.
Right, and then what's name stayed healthy? Farley,
yes. Nick Fairley, and then
and they had one more.
DeAndre Levy,
and they had Kyle Van Noy
before he went to New England.
Yeah, he was on the Lions.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? They had.
And then Darius Slay.
So they had defensive players. They just they have a defense.
Was it Quandre Diggs too?
Quandre Diggs was on there. So you're saying, you look at it, they had a good defense. The offense was terrible. When they had a decent offense, the defense was terrible. It's like they never can get together. But getting back to Stafford, I think Stafford is a good quality quarterback if you can build around him.
But
build a team. I mean, I'm going to talk about a complete team. Well, he don't have to come in and be, bring you back
Mhm.
He can just drop in the pocket, do what he does
But he
best.
can bring you back. He has that.
But he has it in him, but you don't want to have to do that every game.
day.
Every game you out there, he got to bring you back. You know what I'm saying? Or he gets you 2-3 touchdowns and the defense don't hold.
Here's my thing about Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
He's 32.
Right.
Let me check out that contract situation. But Stafford on the contract situation through 2022.
Okay.
So that's
2 more years.
2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a $135 million contract, 50 million signing bonus, 92 million guaranteed. So I'm pretty sure he pretty much got paid majority of that guaranteed money.
Right.
But my thing is it time to cut bait, let him go?
If you okay, here's my thing too on that. I thought about that. I heard people say that, but then if you a coach coming into that,
what do you replace him with?
what you gonna replace him with?
Yeah,
because you're not going.
They're not gonna get Trevor.
You're not gonna get. You're not gonna get Trevor. You're not gonna get Justin Fields. You're not gonna get my man from BYU. You're not gonna get my man from North Dakota State. You don't get none of them. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a GM, but if I was,
well, you can pay me like one.
But you can pay me. I'm sure you can pay me like one.
I'll play one on internet.
I would literally go to Matthew Stafford and say, you have 2 years left on your contract. And here's my thing about Matthew Stafford. He's had his injury problems.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens when you're trying to be Superman on a trashy team. You get hurt. It's a lot of weight to carry. But I appreciate what you've done for the franchise. I need you to take a restructured contract, take less money. And he's going to say, well, why? I'm going to say, well, you made your money. Let's take that money and build around you. Let's build a contending team.
Right.
Give me 2-3 years. We get you a contending team. Then you 35. We could talk about maybe a 3-year, 4-year deal that lucrative, but not hurting the team. Because Tom Brady's getting 2-year, $25 million a year. So 2-year, $50 million contract is what he's on right now.
Right.
You can't tell me Matthew Stafford wouldn't be willing to take an 18, maybe to $22 million a year contract and let me build around you.
I think he would.
I would hope he would.
I think he would.
Because eventually you have to get tired of trying to play Superman, getting hurt and getting your head kicked in, and you're just gonna end up losing.
Right.
And you're not going nowhere.
Right.
I think he should even consider restructuring his contract and let the team build around you. Now, if Patricia's there or not, that's up to the owner. And if that GM's there or not, that's up to them. But if I were in that position, I would.
Well, I mean, I think it starts with getting rid of Patricia, getting rid of Quinn.
You ready to start over, dog?
I mean, it's just like, because really, it's like, okay, this is not working.
Yeah,
I mean,
with you.
this is not working. It's like,
hell, you can throw the Jets in there with the same shit too.
It's like this, man. You come home.
I'm gonna let you finish.
You know, you got a bad marriage.
Yeah.
You get tired of coming home.
Like the same
I was like,
motherfucker.
nigga, you here still? You ain't get the hint when I went off a bridge the last time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's not working. Let's just sign the paperwork. You know, like what's that movie? Why They Dangerfield?
I can't remember.
Back to school. They say, I want a divorce. Here, sign these. You know what I'm saying? Be ready. Here, nigga, sign these. Oh, when Queen be like, damn, that's messed up. Oh no, we got something for you.
Yeah.
Sign these. You know what I'm saying? We're divorcing. Goodbye. And then you bring in somebody like see, here's the thing too. You need to hire your GM and your coach separate.
Yes.
That package deal stuff don't work.
Here's my thing. Yes, I kind of agree with you, but I'm a little bit indifferent where I think you should hire your GM first to get your philosophy of what you want to build your team around, and then find you a coach that fits that mold. Okay. Because the GM and the coach to me are so key, so intricate to whether a winning franchise works or not, because a coach can have a philosophy of how he wants to run his team, but the GM is important because they are ones that's on the transaction wire to get you those players. Right. So yes, I agree with you, but I think that if you're a GM and you bring in a coach, whether you fired him or inherit him or not, I think you can still put the egos aside and find a way to coexist.
Oh yeah,
and help your coach out.
Oh yeah.
But if you feel like, oh, I didn't hire this motherfucker, then so be it.
Right.
So I kind of, but one thing I want to bring up, I know we were supposed to get off, but I got to get this off.
All right, go ahead.
I know the Jets are trash, and I think they're in the same boat as Detroit Lions.
Okay.
I just think you just need to hit reset.
Okay.
Here's why I think right now is the perfect time to hit reset on the New York Jets. They have 18 picks in the 2021 and 2022 drafts. That's 9 in the first 3 rounds.
That's good.
Good.
That's good.
That's capital.
Can we get that?
Capital.
Right.
Imagine you being a new GM and a new coach, and you have that to play with. You can build something.
You can build something nice.
That.
You build something real nice.
You can build something real nice. So if I'm the owner, I think he's Woody Johnson of the Jets.
Right.
Hit reset. I'd do it now. What's the point?
Right. We're waiting on.
You 0-8, 0-9, 0-8.
Then
What you waiting on?
What you waiting on?
Go ahead.
You definitely going to the playoffs.
Playoffs. They hoping to win a game.
Good luck.
A game.
Right.
They better hope to win a quarter. They better hope to win a half.
Well, they did against New England.
Yes, but damn it, which I would let you lucky, because if Patriots would have lost that game, I'd have
been off my chest. This whole session has been about you.
It'd have been dogging the Patriots. This whole segment, but hey, Woody Johnson, blow that shit up. Reset. Restart. You got capital for the future.
Right.
And when you got that many picks in the first 3 rounds over the next 2 years, you're getting top talent.
You right.
Reset. I'm just saying. Hire me as your GM. Get that check.
Where that check at? We giving y'all all this good advice. All this good advice.
Yeah, we get so much good advice that we done giving advice. We about to end this show. Y'all done got all our takes on week 9. Y'all done got our picks for week 10. We done got some shit off our chest. We done gave y'all some tips, NFL. How to run y'all multi-billion-dollar company.
Right.
And we just probably gave y'all some more information, give y'all another $1 billion. Y'all send some checks over this way.
Send this nigga. The phone number is going across the screen now. Call us.
Hit your boy at Wildcard Mom.
Hit this nigga up right here.
That nigga, man.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Got nothing but love for you, honey.
Love for you, dog. But anyway, it's been a fantastic show.
It has.
Go back to www.IOWWSports.com where you can go and see all of our social media platforms where we at. The I.O.W. Sports Show and our sister company, I Often Wonder podcast. Has all the information there. Right. Especially Patreon. Going down there.
Get that Patreon.
Click on that. If you want to donate, we
or
appreciate
we'll take both.
Yeah. Just especially some dose. You drink, go. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. It's been fun. It's been fun, big bro.
Right.
But Wildcard Mar.
See y'all later.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Y'all be good. Love somebody, hug somebody. Hey.